Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and tomorrow for Weekly Reset on September 22nd, we have a quest coming into the game which don't expect any loot or anything like that. Honestly, it's just a really cool thing Bungie is doing. So in this week at Bungie back on the 17th, passed on Thursday, they had a little tidbit in there and it was called Honoring a Friend. Next week we have a tribute going live in-game to honor one of our dear friends at Vicarious Visions who passed away last year, Matt Helsum. The weekly reset will include a director message that will send you to Mars for a short quest to honor Mr. Helsum. He worked closely with our teams at Bungie and Vicarious Visions on various projects during our partnership, and we wanted to memorialize his contributions in the Destiny universe. We wish all of his family, friends, and everyone he impacted during his life the very best. Thank you to everyone in the community who joins us to remember this warm soul. Now, this is something very, very cool. Vicarious Visions has been helping out Bungie with Destiny 2 since the Warmind DLC. Warmind, one of those things that almost kind of started to turn things around after Curse of Osiris. Then you had Forsaken come out. They were involved in Forsaken. They were huge and basically crucial in also getting out Season of Opulence, which included the Crown of Sorrow raid, Menagerie, which is still touted as one of the best pieces of Destiny 2, and this guy was part of all of that. Now, unfortunately, just by making assumptions, which in this topic I probably normally wouldn't do, but I would definitely say that anybody who's in the world of game development right now, if they passed away last year, I can almost guarantee it was too soon. I don't know the age of many game developers that are all over the place, but you picture they could be anywhere from, right out of college to, even up to 50s, depending on the level of the person. That's too soon for anybody to leave this earth, and unfortunately, this gentleman did pass away last year. So tomorrow, when you log in, September 22nd, log in, see what the game director has to say. I'm guessing it'll be a very nice message. And there's going to be a quest on Mars that we do. I think he's probably was part of the Warmind DLC, hence probably that's where it's going to originate. This also is part of the Destiny content vault, as this is going to be, Mars is leaving. So definitely jump in before Beyond Light sometime in the next 6 weeks and check out what they did. Now, I will probably tell you there's not going to be any lore for this. I don't know if they're going to do a shader or anything like that. They might do some tiny little collectible thing like that. But my guess is there's just going to be some dialogue from either an NPC, maybe a discussion between like a ghost and Anna Bray, something along those lines, as basically kind of like an in-game eulogy to this gentleman to memorialize them in the game. And I think that's a really, really cool thing for Bungie to do. It's not going to be big. Don't worry about loot. That's not what it's there for. It's just going to be a really nice thing that Bungie didn't have to do. And I always think it's really cool when developers do things like this. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. This is coming. As for the weekly reset tomorrow, I don't expect a ton of things. Of course, if there's more, I'll make it. And I'll probably record the quest as I go through this. But until we get into the end of this season, which is going to be right towards the end of October, early November, is when we'll finally probably get to wrap up the interference mission. I don't know if they're going to do a live event like they did for the Almighty as we transition to see what these pyramid ships do. I don't know how they're going to wrap the season, but that's still probably very far away. We do have a Festival of the Lost starting in October as well. That's the Halloween event. I have pretty low expectations for that just because they are fairly focused on Beyond Light, so that one's probably mostly going to be cosmetics, and there's some cool looking cosmetics from what I've seen leaked, and that stuff will be coming as well. So this is just a heads up tomorrow. Probably don't have to worry about the interference lore or anything like that being finished tomorrow, but if you want to log in, take a second and, go partake in this quest for Mr. Helsum. I know Bungie would appreciate it, and it's just a nice thing they did. So take a second, check out the quest. This guy definitely helped contribute to this game world that we've been playing for like 6 years in some pretty crucial pieces of content. So shout out to Bungie for doing an awesome thing. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow.